You ever reach a point where every little thing your family's done to you piles up so high you swear you're gonna crack? Yeah, that was me, the eternal black sheep. The forgotten, the scapegoat, the walking dumpster fire in my family's otherwise perfect picture. And honestly, I thought I'd never snap. I thought I could just keep swallowing the abuse, the neglect, the constant shit-talking while they all paraded around acting like angels. But nah, man, the breaking point came, and holy how, I went full-on nuclear. So, a bit of background, my family is this mix of manipulative narcissists and codependent enablers, all drowning in petty jealousy and secrets. My older sister? She's the golden child. Always smiling, always doing the right thing, the family's little angel. Dad's a sociopath disguised in a tie, athlete turned corporate worm who gave zero fucks about anyone but his status. Mom's a mess alcoholic, caught up in her own world, sometimes loving, sometimes cold as winter ice. And then there's me, constantly criticized, underappreciated, labeled a lost cause since I was a teenager. I dropped out of college a couple years ago after being gaslit into feeling worthless, spiraled into a dark place with pills and booze, and yeah, I got bad with drugs for a while. Meth, mainly. It was my escape and my chain. They used it against me too, see, this is why you're a failure kind of bullshit. But the nail in the coffin was when my sister ran off with my best friend, and my dad threw me out, saying I was a leech and a disgrace, all while they threw a fancy party for my sister's engagement. That was the tipping point. I was homeless, bouncing between shitty friends and cheap motels, high as hell half the time, barely eating. But instead of breaking completely, something snapped deep inside. I wanted that restaurant they all loved, the one my dad bragged about owning shares in. It was their little family empire symbol, proof of their success and class. I figured if I could bring it down from the inside, maybe I'd finally get the closure I needed. So I cleaned up. It wasn't easy cold turkey, shaky nights, brutal withdrawals, but I did it. Found a minimum wage job near that restaurant and started gathering dirt bit by bit. Turns out, behind the pristine facade was a hotbed of crime they'd been sweeping under the rug, illegal overseas shipments, under-the-table payments, even the angel sister? Not so angelic. She'd been funneling money, skimming profits for months, hiding bank accounts from her fiancé, the guy who thought she was a saint. I played it smart, recorded conversations, took photos, snagged receipts, got my hands dirty by making small sabotage moves, faking health inspections with anonymous tips, leaking incriminating emails to the IRS and local mafia muckety-mucks who had been watching the family's shady dealings for years. I even anonymously tipped off my sister's fiancé about the financial lies, watched that whole perfect image crumble over a few brutal weeks. When I finally felt I had enough, I sent a dossier to their entire extended family, the bank, the police, and even a tabloid journalist who'd been itching for a scandal. The result? Dad's shares frozen, sister publicly humiliated and dumped by her fiancé, mom spiraling further into drinking, and the whole family's reputation completely trashed. The restaurant? Shut down pending investigation, a verified hotbed of crime. And me? I rented a tiny apartment with the money I hustled, stayed clean, started therapy, finally told my own story online, private blog, slow but steady healing. Them? Gone from my life forever. Every time they try to reach out, it's blocked. Because sometimes, being the black sheep means you're the only one brave enough to survive and fight back even when everyone bets you won't.